Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I have a Black Friday Trollbeads haul to share with you, plus my final Great Lakes boutique order. So One Oak Jewelry and Gifts in Ontario advertised on Instagram select beads for sale at 60% off and another group at 40% off. So that piqued my interest and I went to their online store, and I'll put the website in my description. And I chose 8 items at 60% off, and I have them inside here. So let's start with the first item. The first bead I added to my cart is Aurora stripe, and I think every Trollbeads collector loves the Aurora beads. Look at that glow at the core underneath that bluish haze stripe. So pretty. And this one also has a little bit of bubble detail as well, and such a beautiful bead. So this one was a must-have for me. And then I also saw this bead, and this one is the sea anemone, and I already have this one in my collection, but this is one that I will have a duplicate of, and I will even have 3 of these. They're so pretty, and they're a little bit different. Every bead is different. The bead on the bracelet here is the one that I received from Trollbeads Canada, and it has a little less of the blue haze, and the flowers are a little bit more prominent, but they're so nice together. So this design here is one that I've been playing with for a while. It's one of my favorites, and I haven't taken it apart as yet. It has a little bit of Pandora on here as well, with these blue topaz flowers, and then some deeper purples. You guys, I was so sad. So I was playing with the clasp on this bracelet. I decided to switch the clasp over back to this one, the Hues of Wonder clasp. And so when I decided to switch the clasp over, I was doing it standing up, and I was just being careless or thoughtless. And I took the clasp off of this end of the bracelet. And of course you can imagine what happened. All the beads slid off and they hit the floor. And as soon as that happened, I was like, oh no, my amethyst. And you're right, look what happened. So I did damage my amethyst. Look right there, that tiny little speck there is where it chipped, and that just breaks my heart. I absolutely hate that I did that to this beautiful amethyst. Everything else kind of looks okay, just that little ding there, I guess, but I'm just so sad that I did that to this bead. So everything I purchased is at 60% off, and this one was a must-have for me. It is the bow ring. It is retired. It's no longer available with Trollbeads Canada. And I remember PR girl Karen showing this in one of her videos, and it is so pretty. So you've got the bow detail raised up, and you can see like the ribbon of the bow wrapping down the sides of the ring. And then it just has a groove there. So let me try this ring on. It is such a gorgeous ring. Here's the profile of the ring, but look how nice it is on the finger. It is such a cute ring. So I'm a little bit swollen right now, but this ring, when I did first receive it, it fits this finger perfectly. Actually, it was a little loose, and then this finger as well. So really, really happy to have this ring in my collection. And I'm gonna love it. Another ring that I picked out is the Never Ending ring, and I already have this one in a smaller size, and my daughter has been borrowing it so often that I decided to pick up a second. But this time I went for a little bit larger of a size. Isn't that unique, the shape of this ring? And of course it's never ending, just the way that loop goes there at the top. The profile on this ring is really pretty. You see that? It's really plain and simple, elegant band. That's probably my daughter likes more of the plain rings that I own. And there's also a silver bead that matches as well. That's on my wish list. If you've seen my previous videos, you know I like the critters. I just fall for the little critters. And this is the climbing frog. I remember seeing it from Pandora's Attics video. And when I saw it available, I put it in the cart right away. It is such a cute little petite bead, and look at the way the frog is kind of wrapped around the bracelet like that, or it will be wrapped around the bracelet, and it just kind of spins around a little bit, and I just think it's so unique. So it's a bit of a petite silver. This next bead is called Chihuahua, and it made me laugh when I see it because there's something so cute and creepy about it. I think the eyes are a little bit creepy, but the ears, oh my goodness, that's adorable. So I do have a Chihuahua mix dog, and his ears have the ability to flop down, and they're so cute and fuzzy. But when he's on alert, he raises them up, and they look exactly like this. I call them his little wings. And yeah, so when I saw this bead, it just kind of reminded me in a weird way about my dog, and it went into my cart as well. And this is how the back of the bead looks. So Chihuahua even has a little tail there. It looks like he's sitting on his back legs in a sitting pose. And here is a side profile. The next two beads I'm going to share, I had such a debate. I could not make up my mind between the two of them. So I just finally decided to get both because at 60% off, how could you not? This one is called Fairy of Nature. And I remember seeing this in a few YouTube videos, and I just thought it was absolutely adorable. And I like the beaded texture. I like the little flower petal on top. There's something so whimsical about this bead. You can put it on a fantasy necklace. You can put it on a foxtail bracelet or a bangle. So it's fairly versatile as well. And here it is with the sea anemone bead just kind of nestled in there. And so yeah, just super happy to have this one. And the other bead I purchased is Troll of Curiosity. And there's something so friendly about his face. I don't know, there's just, yeah. And then even the back detail, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. It looks like a little flower design in between his ears. Look at his little pointy ears. And again, you've got the flower petal. And Troll of Curiosity is a little bit different because it has 4 petals compared to the 5 on the Fairy of Nature. Let me put them side by side so you can see the two of them together. Actually, you know what? You can even stack them like that. But there's the size comparison. They're different enough, but similar enough. But I had such a hard time making up my mind between these. So this is what I purchased with One Oak Jewelers, and I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't buy more, but I'm just really thrilled with everything I did receive. But I did have to save some money for other purchases. And now let me share with you my final order with Great Lakes Boutique. So these beads were purchased at 70% off, and I'll start with the silver beads. This one is called Impulsive Mouse, and I don't know if it looks like a mouse to me. It almost has like a cat-like appearance. I'm not quite sure I see mouse. At the back there is a little bow, and this one is desperate need of polishing. As you can see, there's the profile, but yeah, there's something that's not quite mouse-like about it. It almost looks like a cat to me. This next silver bead is Polar Bear and Baby. And again, I like the critters, and I just thought it was kind of cute the way the mama bear is wrapped around the bracelet like this. And there is the baby. Do you see it there? How she's kind of grasping onto her baby. And if I put the bead in this direction, you can see the facial detail on the baby. And there's its mother. So it's just kind of wrapped around in its mother's arms, and I thought this was so sweet. Another reason why I picked out this bead is because I have this polar bear in my collection. This one I did buy pre-loved from a local lady, and I just thought the two of them together would look like a nice family. I created this bracelet design with the ambers that I ordered from Great Lakes Boutique. I ordered 4 of them, the last 4 that they had in stock, and they were 70% off. I combined the ambers with some uniques that I purchased from a local seller, and oh my goodness, these uniques are absolutely stunning, and I think they go so well with the ambers. And this bracelet is so lightweight. That's one thing I love about amber, is how lightweight it is compared to the gemstones. So I decided to create a very full bracelet because it really feels like, you know, there's not a lot of weight here. This is one of the ambers that I received, and again, it's just that nice warm glow, and it pairs really well with this unique. I was so fortunate to come across this lady's local listing. You've got a little bit of glitter and a little bit of that aqua tone. This is the Daisy of April. This is my 2 bees that I received from Great Lakes Boutique, and another one of the uniques and a spacer. And over here, this one I've had in my collection, another unique. This beautiful bead, I think it's called the messenger bead, correct me if I'm wrong. I also received from the same lady that was selling these uniques. And this one I had in my collection already. This faceted amber came from Great Lakes Boutique. It's very deep and dark, and I like that. I added in the bumblebee spacer. And then over here, we've got another unique. And look at that shade of gray with the aqua and the navy tones. This one here also came from Great Lake Boutiques, and I was really happy to see this one. I was hoping to get one with a little bit of variation like this. Another one of the uniques here. And this is my single bumblebee. This one was from Diamonds Forever. And then this unique is a little bit more gray. And then this one I had in my collection already, I believe. I kind of confused these two. I got lost which one I already owned and which one came with Great Lakes Boutique because they're so similar. And then I have the lock with the dichroic glass. So I came up with this bracelet design, and I think it's a keeper for a while. I really like the tone of colors that I've used. I love these uniques that I purchased. I love that all 6 seem to go as a set. I'm not sure, like I'm kind of new to troll beads and especially to uniques. I'm not sure if they created sets of uniques that look good together, or if this seller just managed to pick out some that worked really well together. But to me, it looks like a set. So I now have 8 ambers, and it's really nice to have that many because I can kind of create a bracelet design just using all 8. And I think the colors that I have are really nice and versatile as well. I did see some carved amber beads out there, and those look absolutely stunning, but I'm not sure I can afford those because I think they're pretty pricey. Another item that I picked up from the seller of the uniques is this leather bracelet here, and it's exactly in my size. It is so soft, and it's not stiff like the one that I received. And then she already has a jump ring in here to make it really easy to do up. So I'm really happy to have these colors. Like I absolutely love these colors. She has impeccable taste. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I would love to have you here at my channel. Take care. Bye-bye.